Guys, in this video I will show you positions that I took that week, and I will show you what I expect from Monday and also what I expect from next week. So let's start from Euro. Here I had less positions than on our instrument, so we can see right here long position. Firstly, what I would like to say, if you will ask me why the target was right here, so I will say that my target, as I remember, was right here, but I decided to fix on 2 risk reward, so because of that I closed right here. So also why I opened the trade, because I see that we're moving in long tendency. After news we left right here that point in what I was interested, and we have some order flow with confirmations. So here we created buoy for me, and I was interested to enter the trade from that point. What I exactly made. So let's move to the next day. Here we can see a stop loss. Okay, so why I took here short position? Because I saw that we don't have enough power to take off that liquidity, and we started creating new order flow in short direction, as you can see here and here, and also we're having confirmations here. And so for me that was a signal for short positions, and also we can see right here liquidity pool with equal lows. Okay, and I was interested to taking them off, but my target was right here because this is 2 risk reward. It is enough for me, and I don't want to hold my position over time, and so wanted to fix right here. So I got my break of structure right here. I entered the positions, and the mistake of that position was that firstly, this is the ending of a London session, and I must think about manipulations about New York session, and here I forgot about that, and I got my stop loss, and also as you can see we took off that target in the same day. Nothing scary in that stop loss. It is my mistake, and it's all okay. Let's move to the next day. Here I got also stop loss again on Euro. So we took off that liquidity and started. We took off that liquidity and continued our short tendency. And here I had that liquidity sweep. I saw that price started moving in short again. Also here we can see a compression right here, and I was interested to take that trade to that target, but I got stop loss, and as I remember, okay, on the next day we took off that target. So 2 stop losses on Euro, but it is okay because week is still profitable, and also as you can see here's 2 stop losses, but this one position gets over them, and so on Euro I'm in break even, and I think that it is good. Oh sorry, I had one more position. Yeah, I had long. So why I took long that day? Let's take a look at our picture. So we can see liquidity sweep, after what we're getting crazy reaction, and I was interested to take longs. Also, I wanted to hold it for that target and that target, but here again I had too risk reward, and I just took that simple trade. So we can also take the right here, that liquidity sweep. We're taking that off, and we can see it here. We have fair value gaps, and it is a good signal for me that price is moving aggressively, and I can enter without break of structure. And here I got my entry from fair value gap, and stop loss was for that point, because for me, if we're crushing that point, so that trade loses also its value, and the price will go right here. And also that candle fulfilled fair value gap, and so for me this is a good stop loss. And as we can see, result, fast trade. Okay, so yes, that's all on euro. Let's move to the GBP. So Tuesday. Okay, long position. Also, my plan was to take long position from that POI, and with taking off that liquidity. I ruined my plan and I got stop loss. It's okay, but why I entered the trade if that liquidity wasn't taken? So it wasn't taken, but we tested my POI, and we have aggressive reaction from it, and for me at that point this looked like a compression, not an order flow, because here I don't like that liquidity sweep. Here we have some fractal, and okay, here is liquidity taken, but for me this is nothing in that situation. Also, if we're looking like that, we can see that we're moving in long tendency, and so those two liquidity sweeps doesn't say anything for me. So okay, that position here I must put my break even, but I didn't do that, and I got my stop loss. Okay, for me this is still good position, and I would take it more and more. So again, you can see that entry was not from market but from POI. Okay, so let's move to the next day. Here I got my take profit. In that day I had a lot of confirmations for order flow that market is giving me to understand that we're moving in short direction, and so we also have confirmations for that order flow everywhere. Right here, right here, right here, and so everywhere. And I was taking that position from that liquidity, and market entry from break of structure. My take profit was at the beginning to that point, as I remember, but I fixed again on 2 risk reward, and as you can see, after I fixed my position, market changed direction, and so I got my take profit. I'm happy, and don't be jealous, guys. If I would hold for that point to get 4.8 risk reward, I would get minus 1%, but here I got my 2%, and this is a good result for me. So very simple position, just order flow and context, so nothing special right here. You won't hear. The best thing in trading, what you can do, is just simplify your trading. You don't have to use a lot of instruments to trade profitable. Like, as you can see, I use order flow, fair value gaps, and point of interest, and liquidity, of course. It is like for me this is the same as order flow. And not that much instruments I use, and you can see the results. The results are profitable, and this is the main target what you want to reach in trading. If you want to make money from trading, you don't need to use hundreds of instruments. Just use 3 or 4 instruments, but use them correctly. This is the point what we're trying to tell you with my friend Arthur. We just want to teach you how to trade with a simplified strategy. We're telling you that you don't have to use a lot of instruments, a lot of time frames. Just trade order flow and couple another instruments like fair value gaps, for example. You also don't need to use point of interest. You can use just order flow and fair value gaps, and you will be profitable. So okay, let's move to the next day. Here I had short positions from 15-minute time frame. Okay, right here. So here I have that liquidity sweep that created for me my point of interest, and I entered the trade from the beginning of that POE, and as you can see, fast trade. And just say me, what do I use? Something strange or hard, some blocks, rejection blocks, I don't know. I don't use them. And as you can see, I have trades every day and there with a good result. I have stop losses, it's okay, it's the part of trading. You must have stop loss to become better. You must understand that. Stop loss doesn't mean that you're a loser. Stop loss is just a lesson. And if you will teach from that lesson, you will become better with every day. You must understand that. Okay, so that position was taken from point of interest. Again, I will show you that order flow. Third day, creating point of interest. Have liquidity right here, and my target was that point right here. And fast take profit. Let's move to the next day. Okay, here I don't have any positions. Let's move to the gold. Every trade was taken from 15-minute time frame. Sorry, expect almost every trade was taken from 15-minute time frame. Only one trade was taken from 5-minute time frame. Let's see. Okay, so we can see here liquidity sweep that created us good reaction. Here we have some order flow creating, and let's take a look at my position. Okay, so I can see that price is moving bullish, and all what I needed to do is just to find my model, and here I got that. Here also we had fair value gap on 1 hour. This was like a tip for me that we're moving in long direction because price is moving aggressively, and I wanted to take position from fair value gap. And here I got my model on lower time frame, and I got my stop loss. But after that I got my position from 5-minute time frame. Sorry. Okay, so that position, we have liquidity sweep. We have right here our point of interest. So here I saw the reaction. I waited for that candle closing because I wanted to have a sweep of that liquidity, not a confirmation closing above that level. I wanted to see just a sweep. I got that, and in the same second I entered the trade. 2.3 risk reward, really good risk reward. So here was my take profit. As you can see, I could hold it longer, for example for that point that was taken too, but what for do I need? If right here I have 2.3 risk reward, why should I hold my position longer? For me this is not logically. I'm not jealous guy, so I got my profit and went to chill. Let's move to the next day. Okay, so here I had that point of interest. That was not the best point of interest that we can find on the chart, but here again, same logic. We have here a liquidity sweep. This is a London session. We sweep that in 15 o'clock. That was happening in POI. I waited for candle closing. I saw a good sweep with testing that POI. Not the best POI, again, I will say that, but we can see the reaction from that sweep. And so I entered the trade right here. On that candle. Stop loss was under the POI for that liquidity, and take profit to my first trouble area, and easy trade, same as right here, just higher time frame. Let's move to the next day. Here I took short position because that long was as a pullback long, and in Telegram channel I posted that I want to see how price closes under that level, and after that I would like to see something like that and to take a short position. And as you can see, we got tested my POI. I entered the trade at as in session 8:30, and I entered the trade right here because if we are getting resweep right here, my POI is not valid, and so my ID invalidates, and because of that I entered right here. So, and got my fast take profit. So this is the easiest trade, I think, as I can show you. So let's move to the next day. Here same situation in the same POI, but other stop loss. We're right now in point of interest. We're having here break of structure, and here I entered that trade from that fair value gap because I slept all that move, and entered right here, but my take profit was right here. I don't know why it is on some random point. Okay, that was my take profit, and unfortunately I got here stop loss because in my prop account it didn't fix my position, and so nothing scary in that. Stop loss, so stop loss, okay. But the main thing is that I know that my idea works out, because my take profit was here, price took that liquidity, but in my prop firm no. So okay, let's check the next no, actually it is going to be the same day. Okay, so 1 hour time frame, logic of that position. Okay, so we have here fair value gap. We have work with liquidity in that fair value gap, and after that we are creating that point of interest. During the news we have here fair value gap, and I was interested to enter the trade right here. Here I had a good risk reward to that point, and but I fixed earlier, I fixed right here on 2 risk reward, and also I opened second position around here, I guess 1.5 risk reward. Yes, exactly the same point. So I got my 2 positions, in total 3.5 risk reward, and so that was my week, as you can see. Very good statistic on gold. I really like that statistic, it looks really good. So let's move to the prediction, as I said. Okay, so what I expect from euro. Okay, what I expect from euro. Also what I would like to see. So right now I'm interested to have moved like that to that fair value gap, and exactly to the same target that was in Monday. Would like to take that target down from that fair value gap, but also I can say that if the price creates me some formation on 15 minutes or order flow in 5 minutes in long direction, from that point I will enter the trade, and I will not wait for that fair value gap test. But the best way is to enter the trade from that fair value gap, from full fill to that target. For example, this is going to be a good trade if we will have that. So this is what I'm waiting from euro. Also, if we're checking more globally, we can see that we're moving in long direction. Not very beautiful long, because we don't have work with liquidity right here, so we have a lot of liquidity to take down. Maybe this will happen after that, but I don't know. This is not important really right now. Right now I'm expecting long positions from that point of interest. So let's move to GBP. Here I expect longs too. So why do I expect longs? Here we have big liquidity sweep. We tested our point of interest right here. Here is also a fair value gap. After that we're creating long order flow, testing fair value gaps, liquidity sweeps. Here we got a big liquidity sweep with good reaction, and for me that point, it all looks like a liquidity for me, and it looks like a target. So I'm interested to take the targets down, and right now we have here liquidity sweep that tested our point. Right now we have here liquidity sweep with our point of interest test, and in Monday I will expect that move. Sorry, not in Monday, on next week. I will expect that move for that target, and maybe next target, but firstly I would like to see the reaction from that target. So, and the second variation is that we're closing higher than that candle, and creating new order flow on lower time frames, at least at 15 minutes time frame, and I will interested to take long positions. So I gave you my vision on chart for next week, that I'm expecting longs from that zone. On GBP, sorry, on gold. On gold I can say a lot of things, but right now I'm expecting correction. This is all what I can say, because we left a lot of fair value gaps, and at least I would like to see price right here. This is like minimum target for me, and after that maybe we will continue our move. I can say that right now would like to see the reaction from that fair value gap, and so that's all what I wanted to say in that video. Thank you for watching, guys. Follow our social media. Don't forget that you always can direct us in Instagram or Telegram. We also have Telegram group with market analytics, and don't be afraid of asking any questions. All questions are good questions. There are no stupid questions, remember that. So direct us anytime. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys.